Now, think about this. 7 years ago, we met Tabitha and her husband, Rodney, who came here for a DNA test for Tabitha's daughter, Isabella. You see, when Rodney was a child, he had been kicked in his private area and always believed he could not be able to conceive a child. Why? I don't know how this picture of this particular animal has anything to do with this story, but apparently it does.
See, what happened when he was little, because he grew up on a farm, he says he got kicked to the private area by a donkey, so he can't have children.
Oh,
I am 150% sure that Isabella is not my child. I can't even have children because a donkey kicked me in my you-know-what. When the results prove that I am not the father, she can kiss our marriage goodbye.
good to see you.
Cheated around the same time we got pregnant.
I'm gonna show you today, Ronnie.
The one who got pregnant around the same time.
And you're the one that can't be a husband. You have to go out to get a hooker.
In the case of 6-month-old Isabella, Rodney, you are the father.
Your dad like a donkey, apologize to me.
Recently, Tabitha and Rodney came back, and you won't believe why, because 3 years ago, Tabitha suffered a tragic loss. In a fit of grief, Tabitha cheated on Rodney with her second cousin, Brad, leaving her unsure if Rodney or Brad fathered her daughter, Madison. Oh, boy. Take a look. Back then, you lost your mind. What happened?
My brother passed away on me, and I just didn't care anymore.
What did you do?
I had an affair with my cousin. His mother is my grandmother's sister.
Of all people, your own cousin.
What'd your family think about all that, Tabitha? And how did
They all disowned me and him.
When you found out you were pregnant, did you immediately think, oh my Lord, this could be my second cousin's baby or my husband's?
Yes, I did. I was pacing the floors. I was scared to death.
You admit to our producers, the whole thing was a mistake.
Yes, it's definitely a mistake because, I mean, not only are we cousins, she was married. And
I
they
was
let me
hurting,
live.
and you took advantage of that in a very vulnerable moment.
There's no way I could be the father. There's no way.
Rodney, you think Madison looks like you or Brad?
Sometimes she looks like me, but then I think about it and I'm like, no, she's got more features than she does of me with Brad.
In the case of 2-year-old Madison, Brad, you are not the father.
Yes.
And in the case of 2-year-old Madison, Rodney, you are the father.
Oh, thank God.
I want to let you all know that I love you guys, and I'm sorry for any trouble. And I agree with Tabitha. I think, it's a mistake, and we should just be family like we've been. And I love you guys very much, and I hope you all the best.
Was this couple able to survive after being through what they've been through? Take a look at this video update that they sent us.
We're back. Just when we thought we would never get this relationship back on track, we actually did.
Now we're happier than ever since we got to put all the DNA drama behind us. We are living the good life together with Madison.
And I know what you're probably wondering.
Well, Maury, your answer is yes. I'm hoping to go meet up with him next week to shoot some pool. And Maury, if you're ever in Louisville, be sure to look us up. We owe you a big thank you and a drink for all you have done.
Hoping to see you soon, Maury. Bye.
Last year, we met Kiyya. Kiyya appeared on our show 2 times in an effort to find the father of her 4-year-old daughter, Aubrey. Take a look at this. You see a post from her. In the post is a photo of little Aubrey.
When I seen her, I'm like, wow, she could be my daughter.
Did you ever, when you were pregnant, think about the possibility of Mario?
I didn't think about it because at the time I was sleeping around with multiple guys. It was 4 guys that could have been a possibility.
In the case of 4-year-old Aubrey, Mario, you are not the father. You have tested 3 men. None of
Yes.
whom is the father.
No, so this is my last possibility.
What was your reaction when she told you that you could be the father of Aubrey 4 years later?
Wow, where that come from? I had no idea.
Do you want to be Aubrey's father?
Yeah, I'd like to be.
In the case of 4-year-old Aubrey, Demetrius, you are the father.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Despite those good results, Kiyya wasn't done with her DNA journey. Growing up, Kiyya was told a man named Eugene was her biological father. But Eugene insisted there was no way he could be Kiyya's dad because he slept with her mother one time in the 6th grade. You angry at him?
I'm very much angry at him. I feel like he should have stepped up and been my dad. If he would have stepped up and been my dad, I wouldn't went through what I went through. I was in foster care.
Right.
I was in group homes. I was running away. I was sleeping in cars. I was homeless.
And you were also pregnant at 16.
Yes, pregnant. He should have been there. Maybe I wouldn't have been pregnant at 16 because I needed a role model. He wasn't there.
You've only seen Eugene once in your life?
One time. Yes, and that was at court when I was trying to go get a placement so I could be with him.
Did you hear his reasons for saying he wasn't the father?
He said, oh, your mother ran from the DNA test. No, you should have been a man and went and got that DNA test.
The girl is not my daughter, Maury.
I'm your daughter. You lay with my mama, so it's a possibility. It don't matter. It takes one time. It's my turn to talk. It's my turn to talk. I don't care. It takes one time. Be a man.
Tabitha is gassing the whole situation.
No, it ain't about gassing. You should have been a man.
You have rejected the thought of being her father your entire life, correct?
I was too young for that, Maury.
You want too young to have sex with my mother?
What you're saying is that in the 6th grade, if you have sexual relations, you can't have a baby.
I'm not saying that entirely. I'm just saying the possibility.
Why couldn't you straighten that out 23 years ago with a test?
I felt real adamant about me not being the girl's dad.
As you just heard, Eugene's sister Tabitha claimed that Kiyya was her niece and was angry with Eugene for denying this child. So it was time to solve this DNA mystery with the results. Your brother says no, but you have accepted Kiyya as your niece.
Yes, I accepted her, Maury. She needed somebody. He was not man enough to do what he needed to do.
You accepting her for what?
You accepted her because she is my niece. I'm not trying to embarrass you. You need to do what's right. You need to step up and be a man. Where were you at?
Come on.
Where were you?
Come on now. You supposed to be
Where
my
were
sister.
you?
You supposed to be
I
on my
am your
side
sister and I love you.
like
And I love you.
This
But
girl
that right
is
is
not
right.
the part
Wrong is
of the
wrong.
family.
Don't you think it's strange that your brother, all these years, hasn't had a child? But you want to go back to he had one in the 6th grade?
I can't have kids, Maury.
Maury, he doesn't know what he can have.
I honestly believe that I am not this girl's father.
I thank Tabitha for being there because I needed somebody in my life. He's so bogus. I just want my daddy.
In the case of 23-year-old Kiyya, Eugene, you are not the father.
See? Y'all brought me all on Maury television show to make me look as if I'm a monster and I'm not.
After those disappointing results, Kiyya says she found the name of a man who could be her biological father. So stay tuned because Kiyya is going to be back for another DNA test.